What's going on? Good morning, everyone. It's about 5:45 in the morning, and I just finished editing this video. Just wanted to give you a heads up on this one. The video is actually a little bit out of focus, and the lighting isn't too great. I used a camera that I have no business at all in using, and I'm actually trying to improve the lighting in my videos and everything, and apparently I just messed up the settings. However, the appearance of it is not really the focus in this video. The focus is more about, me putting up the posters and kind of going over them and everything. You'll see the background in future videos. I just wanted to make a video where I put everything together, put everything up and everything. So just wanted to give that little disclaimer. Go ahead and enjoy the video. What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I'm so excited about this. I've been looking forward to it for the past few months now. So if you remember this video that I did back in February, you know that this wall is filled with promo posters from all of my favorite albums. However, this wall has remained blank for the past 9 months. I was doing a lot of thinking as to what I would do with this wall, and I really couldn't land on any particular concept. That was until I watched Adobe Max a few weeks ago. One of my design heroes, Aaron Draplin, always talks about how he pulls from his youth. And he's very much inspired by things that he saw when he was a kid. And I completely relate to that because the reason that I am a graphic designer is because of 90s Nickelodeon. Specifically the orange years, where all of the shows were fantastic, they were all made by Nickelodeon, and they used real kids in the shows. Anyway, without getting into too much detail about talking about 90s Nickelodeon, let's go ahead and focus on putting these posters up. There is a total of 39 posters that are going up on the wall. Holy crap! And with the exception of black, these are the 4 colors that I used in the posters. I found this tape from Walmart, and I'm going to be using these Velcro dots to put the posters up. So these dots are going to hold the posters in place, and this tape is going to be purely decorative. I'll show you each of the individual posters after I put them up. So let's go ahead and put them up on the wall. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a level and a pencil and actually mark the spots on the wall where the posters are going to go. This process is going to take a while, so I'm not going to make you watch it. Okay, so I just wanted to pause for a moment to kind of show you my workstation and how I'm getting everything set up here. So I've got these dots right here, and the dots are actually going to go in all 4 corners and plus an extra 2 in the center right there, and that's really just going to kind of keep it from bowing from the wall itself. If you look over here on this side, these posters are actually mounted with foam core, so I didn't really have to worry too much about them bowing because, well, I didn't have to worry about it at all because it's got a nice solid backing. However, these are just papers, so they are just going to stick up against the wall right here. And so I wanted to make sure that I had plenty of backing and to make sure that they're not going to move. So what I'm going to do is, and I've already kind of set it up here, and since you can see them, I'll go ahead and discuss the style. So the style is basically those 4 colors that I mentioned earlier. That orange right there is actually the official Nickelodeon orange. So the rest of the colors are based on those old friendship bracelets from the early 90s. So those 4, yellow, orange, green, and pink. So those are the only 4 colors that I'm using on all of these posters right here. So I just wanted to show you the setup station. What I'm doing is measuring everything. It's actually going to go just a little under 2 inches from the top corner right there. It's actually 1.875 inches, and then all of them are going to be spaced out by roughly the same amount. So I have no idea how long this is actually going to take, but I'm gonna venture a guess that it's gonna take a while. So anyway, just wanted to show you the setup there, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on the tripod here. Okay, so that first poster up there is now up, and I wanted to make sure that it was perfectly level, because if the first one isn't level, then the rest of them aren't going to be either, so you got to make sure you get that one perfect. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put the tape up on the 4 corners now, and the pattern I'm going to follow is yellow, orange, pink, green on all posters. The whole idea of this wall was just to make it as colorful as possible, so let's do it. Alright, so I just want to show you what this first one looks like. It's got those neon tape pieces on the edges right there. Now that I'm looking at this and I see the vibrancy of the green, I do wish that the green would have come out a little bit brighter. I know this is kind of dark in this corner right here, but But the rest of the colors actually look pretty good. The pink is a little bit muted, but that green, I really could have used a little bit more brightness there, but it's totally fine. I still like the way it looks. Okay, so I've decided that as far as the tape goes, if the poster uses all 4 colors, then I will use all 4 colors of tape. However, the Who Loves Orange Soda one only uses yellow and orange, so I'm just going to use yellow and orange tape on those posters, and I'll follow the same pattern going forward. Alright, so I just realized those first 2 posters right there, I actually got the spacing off. So I get to start over. Ha! Alright, so now it's time to put up the big boy right there, 24 by 36. I am so nervous about this. Wish me luck. So I'm going to use 10 of these on the 24 by 36 instead of 6. Alright, got the space marked on the wall. Wish me luck. The camera stopped recording and it didn't tell me that the card was full, so I have no idea how much you missed, but I will say that I did successfully hang up the large poster right here. What I ended up doing was I put some nails in there so I could still use the tape over it. Luckily, I only have one more of those to put up, and it's going to be over there, 3 posters in. This thing was tough to handle, but I'm so glad that I got it on the wall. I've only got one more poster to finish on this side, and then we'll start on the second row. Hey there, so I did finish the very last one up here on this row, and thankfully my measurements were all correct because there's the exact same amount of spacing between the wall in that poster and the wall in that poster. All right, it's time to start on row number 2. So the spacing between the posters going this way is actually 1.65 inches. However, the spacing between this one and the next row is exactly 2 inches. So that makes that part a little easier, but the spacing between everything else will be the same as the first row. The second large poster actually lines up perfectly with this Who Loves Orange Soda poster, so I'm going to go ahead and put that up now. Alright, so that one also went in really well, and both of those right there are actually in the stud, so that gives me some extra security. As far as the tape pattern goes, I'm going to figure out what we're going to do with the first two, and then that's how I'll decide on that one. You know, I just had a very sad thought. I'm not even halfway done yet. I've got 39 to put up, and I've just put 15 up. All right, first 2 rows done. Now time to start on the third one. Okay, so as you can see, I've made some really good progress. I have all 3 of the rows done here. Now all I have to do is do the 4th row and then I'm done. However, I'm gonna take a break and go get lunch. I started at 10 o'clock this morning. There's someone else at the door again. I started at 10 o'clock this morning and it is now 1:45. So I'm very hungry. I've been going nonstop. Time to go eat some food. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, I am back from lunch and feeling great. Let's finish this. For being a tall person, this really sucks. The last one should right align with all the posters on the right side, and I just now double checked to make sure that they're all 2 inches apart, and they are. So no idea how that happened. It's possible that this wall is a little bit shorter than that wall. I did use those walls' measurements, but I can't imagine how that could possibly factor into it since everything else lines up perfectly. But maybe I could be like those Disney engineers and be like, yeah, that was completely intentional because reasons. Okay, so let's go through a little tour of each one of them. So this is Caution Contains GC 161 from The Secret World of Alex Mack. This one is the Honkerburger Shakes from Doug. Who Loves Orange Soda from Keenan and Kel. The 9th Annual Paradise Valley Science Fair from The Secret World of Alex Mack again. Jamie Mallet Jr. Concert Poster from Salute Your Shorts. The Bar None Ranch from Hey Dude. Shanice Concert from Welcome Freshmen. Polaris Concert from The Adventures of Pete and Pete. And then just a general Jason Makes Posters there. And Spring Cleaning from Rocco's Modern Life. And Go to the Social from Salute Your Shorts. The Eye of the Future Sees Them from Space Cases. Live in Person Bacteria from All That. Hilarious. Meet Kendall Gill from My Brother and Me. Do You Have It from Guts. I Don't Know from You Can't Do That on Television. Also Barth's Burgers, You Can't Do That on Television. Another Jason Makes Posters there. The Blasters from my favorite episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? The Tale of the Vacant Lot. Orange Lazarus from The Adventures of Pete and Pete. On Your Mark, Get Set, Go from Double Dare. Dangerous Soup, another one of my favorite episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Camp on Awana Computer Club from Salute Your Shorts. 5 minutes, show starts in 5 minutes from All That. The Beats concert from Doug. I Am a Dot, I Am a Dot, I Am a Dot from The Adventures of Pete and Pete. Nick in the Afternoon with Stickly. I'm a Dude, He's a Dude from Good Burger. Snick, definitely the best night of the week back in the 90s, Saturday night. It's the most fun in the park when you're laughing in the dark from Are You Afraid of the Dark? And then these quotes down here are from different different Nickelodeon shows. That one is from Doug. That is, I think, the funniest moment in all of Doug. Hysterical. Good Morning Champ is the very first line of dialogue from Rugrats. Was that the vampire? No, yes, maybe, I don't know. I think that's the funniest line ever from Are You Afraid of the Dark? Hello, Echo, save the whales from Salute Your Shorts. Attention, all passengers. Passengers will refrain from killing my soul. And then, of course, Dr. Banks, I am not a nutbag. Let's move over here to this side so I can do this. Maturity is a boring state of mind from Clarissa Explains It All. Help Me, written backwards from The Tale of the Lonely Ghost, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger from All That and Good Burger. Move It Football Head from Hey Arnold. And Laundry Day is a very dangerous day from Rocco's Modern Life. So it's really just a good mix of all of my favorite shows from Nickelodeon. There were some shows that I had to cut out, like Roundhouse. That was one of them I had to cut out. Unfortunately, I just didn't have enough space on the wall for it, but I do love Roundhouse. So here you go, classic Nickelodeon. Here is your tribute wall. I've been looking forward to designing these posters, getting them printed, and then putting them up on the wall for a few months now. And once I actually finalized the design of the posters, it was about a month in the making. And for anybody who's interested in what the font is, it's actually called Garage Gothic. It's an Adobe font. And the colors, I'll post the hex values right here. If you have any favorite Nickelodeon shows, Nickelodeon moments that you'd like to discuss, drop them in the comments below. I really love talking Nickelodeon, and I could do it all day. Thank you so much for watching as I put up my new YouTube background. I really hope you enjoy it. I really love looking at all these. I love all the colors. I love all the references to classic Nickelodeon shows. So I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Now I am very tired, so I'm gonna go lay down and take an epic nap. But if you like this video, please remember to hit like and subscribe and click the bell for notifications to be notified of all future content. Thanks a lot for watching and thanks a lot for subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.